Okay, so here's my question, right? If this kid wanted a journal so bad, then why isn't this just called a journal for a wimpy kid? I don't know, maybe it's just because it doesn't roll off the tongue as well. Guys, welcome back to my channel where I love discussing all new things cinema and entertainment, and I really do appreciate you guys clicking on this thumbnail today. I really hope you enjoy your stay, because we're heading on over to Disney Plus to check out their brand new exclusive animated feature, Diary of a Wimpy Kid, of course based off of the famous children's books by Jeff Kinney, who also lends his writing talents to the screenplay. Not to mention, he also gets full credit for the character design on the animation. And here, Greg Heffley dreams of becoming famous while surviving middle school with his best friend Rowley. This is basically an abridged version of the first book Jeff Kinney put out in this series, and I do mean abridged. I noticed that there was quite a bit that was cut out to fit just a 58-minute runtime, and I actually think that this slightly works to this film's advantage. Jeff Kinney doesn't have to worry about anything being added to what he finds the most important in that first story. And the friendship between Greg and Rowley, I think, is far more fleshed out and focused in this version as opposed to the 2010 film, which did have a lot of added side characters and, dare I say, distractions. Look, I'm not afraid to admit it. I read these books back when I was in middle school because I found the series fun, okay? It was just fun. I found these characters very colorful, their situations extremely inventive. Like, where else do you see this disgusting piece of Swiss cheese sitting out on the blacktop, and then if somebody touches it, they get like the cooties? Yes, admittedly, it can be very childish, but I do have to praise this movie just based on the fact that it's so true to the original book. And the animation, I think, especially helps this movie stand out as opposed to the live-action stuff we got in the early 2010s. Because these characters are so distinct in their appearances. I mean, they tried to do the alfalfa gimmick with the live-action Greg's hair, but it just didn't read as well on the big screen as I'm sure the filmmakers thought it would. But guys, just by comparison, look at this character design for Greg. This is just begging to be animated. And just based on the fact that this version is animated makes it all the better. It really did allow all of these artists to go all out. It allowed them to give us some more exaggerated and cartoonish character movements and thereby provide some more outlandish moments, just like in the books. And better yet, Greg actually looks like Greg, trying his best to find his spot in the world of middle school. Rowley looks like Rowley, and he's a super endearing and fun character. Fregley looks like Fregley, and side note, the fact that Greg walks by Gregley's house and is treated like a horror movie with homages to It Chapter 1, I found it kind of funny. And with this only being 1 hour, this is a very easy flick to sit through. Even though there are fairly important facets to the book, like the older brother Roderick, who vanishes after this film's first act, it still has a fairly decent flow to it. The pacing actually did remind me a lot of one of the holiday Peanuts specials, which we all loved growing up. Heck, the 3D animation is extremely reminiscent to the Peanuts movie, which we got back in 2015. But the thing is, this all does bring me to my main issue with this movie, and it's honestly something I never really considered until I'm sitting here much older looking back in hindsight. But our main character does have a lot of bad luck like Charlie Brown, and that doesn't really make him all that more of an interesting character. Matter of fact, he's actually kind of an unlikable main character. I get that he's trying to like fit in or whatever and trying to keep his best friend in check, but the way his tone comes off, he's doing his damnedest to change his best friend into something he's not. And that's a little bit off-putting in my book. In fact, why couldn't they have made Rowley the main character? He's the one who's got the wimpy personality, the party quirks if you will. He loves to dance, he's a geeky theater nerd, he likes boy bands and all that. He's a much more interesting character. Greg is really trying to keep a low profile, and it's not a very colorful choice for a movie that wants to be super duper colorful. I don't know guys, maybe that's just me and my nitpicks, but I certainly did not have a bad time watching Diary of a Wimpy Kid. I certainly think that kids will enjoy this one. It is on Disney Plus right now if you want to check it out. It's only worth an hour of your time, and I think perhaps the hardcore fans of this franchise will like this movie a little bit more than I did. I'm gonna give Diary of a Wimpy Kid a B-. Overall, it is a pretty harmless way to kill an hour of your life. I just don't ever see myself rewatching this again. But guys, of course, this is all just my opinion. Let me know what you thought of Diary of a Wimpy Kid down in the comments section below, and I'm also curious if you guys have read the source material and which one is your favorite of that big gigantic series of books. Because as you know, I love creating this content. I love discussing all things cinema and entertainment with you guys. I love starting this discussion, and seeing your guys' feedback down in the comments really does make my day. And if you guys are new to the channel, channel, do consider smashing that subscribe button down below as hard as you possibly can. This channel is on the road to 1,000 subscribers, a number I'm hoping to reach very, very soon. Not only is it beneficial to the channel and myself, it's beneficial to you guys because you will be the first ones in the know as to when a new video hits this channel. Not to mention, it's also completely free to you guys. And don't forget, smash that thumbs up button on your way out. That would be some tremendous, tremendous help. Really does help get this content out there to more viewers. But guys, as always, stay tuned for more exciting content hitting this channel very, very soon, including my continuation of the Spider-Man series of reviews in the build-up to No Way Home releasing on the 17th. I'm also very excited to check out Steven Spielberg's version of West Side Story, which finally hits theaters this Friday. But obviously, lots of exciting stuff to look forward to on the channel, guys. Y'all are the best. And with all that being said, back talk, commence.